Well, enjoy him while he's here, folks, because you never know if this will be the last time we see Nate Diaz in the UFC with a fan base really as big as any fighter in the sport. Diaz is back tonight, and we're glad to see him.
Stockton, stand up. This guy has a cult following. He is one of the most interesting guys in the UFC because he has this sense that he really doesn't care to be here, but he also doesn't feel as comfortable anywhere but in the octagon. So it's a love-hate relationship with fighting for Nate Diaz. When he's happiest, when he's best, he's fighting in the UFC. A guy that boxes, unbelievable, but I think it's the attitude of Nate Diaz that has made him into one of the biggest stars that we've ever seen in the octagon.
He had a couple of life-changing paydays against Conor McGregor, the win at UFC 196, the majority decision loss at UFC 202.
Which to this day he says he won, right?
He thinks he won that fight. But one thing goes without saying, and I'll say it anyway, when Nate Diaz fights, the world is watching, and that is the case yet again here tonight. All right, so here's the undisputed UFC lightweight champion and one of the very best pound-for-pound fighters in the world, Islam Makhachev. You trained alongside this man for years. He has every skill in the book, and the X factor tonight is that Hasbulla in his corner.
Yeah, that's one of his brothers, is what they call him. Islam Makhachev, though, is the guy that really does strike fear in so many lightweights' minds. He's a guy that possesses wrestling ability. He's a guy that possesses striking ability. The grappling is second to none. And just his size and physicality is so difficult to deal with. He is a tremendous fighter, and he will be pushed even more forward with the presence of his good friend, Hasbulla.
You do wonder, though, if the opposing corner is a little bit intimidated given Hasbulla's presence in the Makhachev corner. Islam Makhachev set to fight Nate Diaz. All right, now let's get you our tail of the tape for this welterweight championship fight. All right, now for the particulars, here's Bruce Buffer.
Ladies and gentlemen, this is the main event of the evening. It's time! 5 rounds for the undisputed UFC Welterweight Championship of the World. Introducing first, fighting out of the blue corner, presenting the challenger, Nate Diaz. And now, introducing the champion, fighting out of the red corner, ladies and gentlemen, presenting the reigning, defending UFC welterweight champion of the world, Islam Makhachev.
Referee Herb Dean will handle the action in the octagon. Well, no surprise, Nate Diaz has a decided reach advantage here tonight. It's one thing to have it, it's another to use it effectively. You know Nate Diaz is a master at getting his hands to the target, and that figures to be a big part of the game plan tonight against this opponent. Outstanding work with the ground and pound here by Islam Makhachev.
Oh, nice elbow. Massive shot from the top. Another strike gets through from the top position.
Diaz is back into full guard. Trying to set up a submission now. Oh, compromising spot here. Triangle choke is locked in.
Look at him, he's starting to push. Oh, my goodness, he slams him down. He uses straight power to escape that triangle choke. Great job, great technique. I mean, great physicality by this youngster.
And just when you thought he might get submitted, instead he turns defense into offense and power bombs his opponent on the canvas. We have crossed the midpoint here in our opening round. All right, looks like he's got a couple hooks in here, DC, and defensively, you better be careful. Well, as usual, suffocating work from the top here by Islam Makhachev.
Oh, right into mount.
Oh, staying busy from top position. He lands another ground strike there.
Oh, he's got to be careful there, yep.
Keep your top control and look for those elbows.
Nice shot there by the champ.
Honest fighter better move.
Yeah, he's got to move, John. He's got to shrimp and try to either get up or pull his opponent back into him so he doesn't have the posture to land that big damage.
Get to that half guard position now.
He passed the half guard.
Might be a submission attempt here, champ.
I mean, you cannot sit in a full guard. When you sit in the full guard, you give these guys so many opportunities.
He takes his back now. Oh, trying to pass here, but Dikembe Mutombo style, he gets denied.
Blocked! Great job blocking that pass by the bottom fighter.
So the crowd absolutely loving it as these fighters work their way back to the feet.
The fighters are back to their feet now, and they can take in the applause because they deserve it after that grappling exchange. He closes the distance beautifully. He's got a single collar tie.
Islam Makhachev gets the takedown here late in the round. It's a strategy you see from a lot of high-level fighters.
He's got that arm triangle. Watch him pass to the
Oh, and there's the horn at the end of the round. So the fighter was really caught in a submission there just as the horn sounded. Safe day, he was saved by the bell there. So back to the stools they go. 60 seconds to recover here. We're going to fight on, ladies and gentlemen. Another round coming up. All right, now we check out some of the action from that previous round, DC. How about the display of striking?
Just high level. I mean, you would think that we're watching a K1 level kickboxing match opposed to being in the UFC. Both displayed great technical skills, unbelievable striking.
All right, so there's the end of the round. We had a big submission attempt there midway through, but largely the submission defense held.
It wasn't tight. We thought the fight was over, but stayed patient, stayed calm, relaxed, and found his way out of that deep submission.
Clipped him with the right hand there.
Come on, give me the straight ones now.
Diaz's overhand telegraph, though, it gets blocked.
On the shot, there you go, single leg.
Well, hard to win fights in mixed martial arts from the bottom, but nice work here in that position by Diaz. All right, side control now, DC. You know he's in his element on the ground. A lot of tricks up his sleeve.
A lot of tricks.
Makhachev's able to make a nice transition there back into side control.
Keep working and give me those elbows.
Oh, he's got the knee on the belly. Could be trouble defensively.
He needs to shove the knee, hip heist, and get back up to your feet.
Side control now, and certainly I would think more offensive options for the bottom fighter than in the half guard.
Absolutely more offensive options, because now you can just start to get away. You can just go to a wrestler stand-up. Get to your knees, post your hands, don't allow him to get his hooks in, right? Really be aware of the hooks. But get to your hands, stand up, fight the hands, break away and escape. But it's so much more free-flowing than a half guard in the side control, because all you need to do is just get the opponent's body up, because his legs are just free to move. His legs are not controlling anything.
Oh, another ground strike gets through. Oh, huge ground strikes. Less than 2 minutes now to go in round two. All right, he's got the full mount now. Is this one of the most dominant positions in MMA? Is that fair to say?
It's a very dominant position. It's one of the most ideal positions you can get to, especially if you're... And look at him attacking the arm triangle on the other side. He's going to lock him down, try to pass all the way across his body. Once he gets across, he will start to drop his chest to the mat and chase the finish.
Oh, he's trying to buck the hips. Looked like he got the hand ready to tap.
I mean, look at that. What a beautiful display of submission defense. Not panicking in a position that is very, very difficult to deal with.
Well, there are few things more fun to watch in mixed martial arts than these type of transitions and scrambles on the ground.
High-level grappling can really be entertaining. Great job finding his shots from the top position. Another ground and pound strike lands for this man.
Oh, so saved by the bell. He was getting grounded and pounded something fierce there near the end of the round. You see, it's going to take him a good chunk of these 60 seconds between rounds just to get back to his feet. So a big moment here at the end of the round. We'll see if he can recover in time to make the walk here for this next round. All right, so for one fighter, the round mercifully comes to an end as we look back at some of the action. What a display of ground and pound.
It's his calling card. It's exactly what he's known for. He's known as a brutal ground and pound fighter, and he showed you just then why he's known as that in the MMA sphere. He's the guy that if he gets you down, he will dominate you with positioning and brutal, nasty ground and pound.
Round 3 of a possible 5. Diaz's strike attempt there is blocked.
Beautiful little hook.
Double leg is good. Oh, effective utilization of the ground and pound here by Islam Makhachev.
Just because he got taken down doesn't mean he ain't gonna punch. Lands a beautiful strike from the bottom.
Makhachev's going for a choke. Oh, I'm no expert, but that Von Flue choke looks locked in. Oh, he got out. How good is that?
This guy is so aware. He never leaves anything long to allow for himself to get subbed.
All right, he remains in pursuit of the submission, but the defense continues to hold up. I'm not sure he's going to be able to find a finish here.
In MMA today, guys are so well-rounded. They're so gifted. It's hard to just lock in a submission, but he continues to try. And in those efforts, he has given himself a chance to win this fight.
I've never been submitted.
You never have?
Nope.
Lucky guy. I have.
Well, the ground and pound is there once again. Strong work here by Islam Makhachev.
That was a slick transition.
Makhachev's back in full mount.
What he has to do here is just try to stay relaxed. Big, explosive actions, panicky actions are what gets you submitted a lot of times.
Oh, lands with the ground and pound strike.
Great defense by the defensive fighter.
Let's work. I'll stand this up. You need to work.
Get on your side. Get on your side. Don't let him keep you flat.
All right, just as we saw a few seconds ago, he finds the home for another ground and pound strike.
Beautiful punch lands there from inside the guard.
Really maximizing his shots here on the ground. Again, not much defense there. Another ground strike gets through. Well, this is exactly what you like to see. Nice combination of ground and pound punches. Outstanding pressure and activity by Islam Makhachev. Oh, looks like he's got that arm pinned in the triangle now. Oh, under the chin here. Unbelievable result here tonight by way of submission, and he bided his time there. He stayed patient, waited for an opening, and then when it was there, he certainly capitalized to get the tap here tonight. All right, let's take a look back at the replay as he gets it done by submission tonight, champ.
I mean, you know, this guy has such a great submission game that you cannot lay in his guard. He's so skilled, he's so tricky, and he's so good at weaving a web that gets you lost in it, that he made him pay for it tonight and got the submission victory.
Bruce Buffer has the official decision.
Ladies and gentlemen, referee Herb Dean has called a stop to this contest at 4 minutes, 48 seconds of the third round for the winner by submission, and still the undisputed UFC welterweight champion of Makhachev.
All right, so he came in the best welterweight in the world. Nothing changes tonight. Congratulations to the still UFC welterweight champ.
He understands that he is the best fighter in the world at 170 pounds, and he proved that tonight.